Hey, all you productive mommies and daddies out there. Just want to get on here on Monday. I'm going to try to do these on Mondays just to kind of give you some encouragement, share a little bit about what's going on in my life. First, my declaration for the day. So I have three today. I am owning my life. I imagine the impossible to make it possible, and I homeschool with joy. So that's what I'm repeating to myself today as my declarations. So if you haven't started doing that, I really encourage it. Next, I will tell you, you might remember in March, I had shared that I wanted to get a Nintendo Switch with a copy of Animal Crossing for myself for my birthday. And then I told my husband that, and then I felt guilty and told him, no, no, no. One, it's expensive, and two, maybe it's not a good example for the kids that I'm not willing to share with them because they have a Switch and I got hooked on Animal Crossing, but I can't play it when they're playing or they take the Switch to Nana's or Grandma and Papa's. And then the time when I could relax and play, they have the Switch. But I felt guilty, like really bad about even asking. And my husband was like, what are you talking about? Why are you feeling bad about this? You work hard, you give a lot, you don't do a lot of frivolous purchasing. So why are you feeling like this is not okay? And I really had to think about it, right? Like, why am I feeling like it's not okay for me to have something that's just mine? And so I said, you know what, you're right. I'm gonna I want a Switch, and I want um, the copy of Animal Crossing. And at first I said I wanted a Switch Lite, and then I realized that I would prefer to play on the Switch on the TV in my bedroom. So I was like, you know what? I want the full Switch. Okay. So here I got Animal Crossing. I got the Switch, the full one. And this is the Animal Crossing version of the Switch, which I thought was such a lovely touch for my husband to do. And so I am thoroughly enjoying playing this Switch. It is all mine. The kids have their own. Jenny asked if she could play it, and I said, ask me in a month. And it has been I think the term is going to be therapeutic for me, because I'm a person who was taught growing up that you need to be working, and I didn't really learn how to relax and just have fun. And so this is kind of me saying, I'm going to relax and I'm going to have fun. I'm doing something that has no real value and I'm going to enjoy it. And so, such a blessing. I'm so thankful to my husband and the kids. The kids were excited to get it for me as well, actually. And so, that's just been a blessing. And so I'm appreciative of that. The next thing I wanted to talk about is just owning my own life. And then I'm new to this. I have spent decades doing things that were good, but doing them in light of what I think other people are doing, how I think other people view it, even maybe hearing other people say, well, that's not good enough, or that needs to be changed. And so what happens when we stop all that and say, what does my life look like for me? Right? And enjoy where I'm at right now. So I had a really good example of that on Sunday, yesterday. Church service starts at 10 now. It for years has started at 11 o'clock, and it's been a challenge to get there at 11. But this is the second Sunday. Easter was the first that we've had a 10 o'clock service, and Pastor said it's 10 o'clock from here on out. So at first I was like, okay, we can do that. And of course we haven't been to church in like a year. So I also haven't even been in the habit of getting out the door on Sunday. I've been in the habit of getting out of my pajamas, maybe, right? Like for church to watch it on YouTube. Um, so at first last Saturday night, I was like, oh, we can do it. And I started thinking like, maybe we can't because Jenny, she had fallen and bumped her head and it wasn't real hard, but she needed me to help her with getting to sleep and everything. And so it was like 2:30 or so before she went to bed, and it took me even longer to get to sleep after that. And so needless to say, my plan to get up at 7:30 and get the kids up at 8:30 so we could all leave at 9:30 did not work out. I woke up at 9 o'clock and I'm laying here going, okay, I have a decision to make. Do I say, well, it's too late to get there on time, so we're not going, we're just going to watch it? Or do I go ahead and go? And I thought, you know what? This moment is about the process. It's not about getting there on time. And so I just got up, got through the process of getting up, getting the kids out. We got there probably about church started at 10. I think we got there about 10:40. So we had about 20, maybe 30 minutes of church left. And it was the most relaxed trip to church I have had in a very long time. And I just told the kids as we were going, we're getting going as fast as we can, but we're going to be late. But this is not about getting there on time. We have to get back in the habit of going to church. And that's what we're doing right now, is getting in the habit of going to church. And so anybody asks you, you can say, we're just trying to get back in the habit of going to church. Mommy got a plate. That's what it is. Of course, my sister later said, you know, what you should have told him is if anybody asks you, tell them to mind the business. But no one has. Here's the great thing, too. I was owning my life by saying I'm okay with getting there late because this is about the process. And guess what? Everybody was excited to see us. Not a single person was like, you know, there's only 20 minutes left in church, right? The first person we saw was one of the deacons who did our temperature checks, and he was like, "Hey, this is the second Sunday getting here at 10 o'clock. It's hard. Just keep doing the best you can, and I am so happy you're here." And then when we walked down to the kids program, the door was open, and so one of the kids was like, Will and Jenny are here. And the kids took off running to the room, and they ended up having a great time with their last 20 minutes. I think they stayed down there like 30 minutes or so. Everybody was chatting. And that just did my heart so good, just for them to get such a positive experience as we were getting there late, and just being there, right? Like getting to the house of the Lord, no matter what it takes, no matter how long it takes. And so we actually watched the whole thing on YouTube on the way over, but it just had a great experience. And I was like, this is what it feels like to own my life. I am not worried about what other people think. I'm not worried about how other moms are getting their kids out on time or anything like that. I'm just doing what I need to do with my life. And it felt fantastic. So please share with me, have you thought about, am I living my life? Um, um, in what ways does that look like for you? And then also, what are you doing just to relax and have fun and just, do stuff that is just purely for the fun of it, right? Because we need to do that. My husband's really good at it. And I've always been impressed at his ability to be like, work brain turned off, fun brain turned on, right? I have never been able to do that, but he can do it. And I'm impressed. So, yeah, so just let me know, and happy Monday to you again. God bless you. And I am looking forward to talking to you on every Monday. Bye.